We are here at Pacific Marine Expo 2021. I'm with Jeb, who just got off the stage. Jeb, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and about the conversation you just had?
Sure. So I'm Jeb Towne, VP and CFO of Global Seas. We have catcher boats up in Alaska, along with processing plant catcher boats in New Bedford and other assets as well. And the discussion we just had was about bringing the younger generation into the workforce in the maritime and fishing sector.
And what are some of the biggest challenges that you've either encountered or working through or just talked through with getting that younger generation into this industry?
I think exposure, getting them used to what opportunities there are, which is what we're trying to present with the Fisheries Leadership Project, as well as, again, like I said, being in Seattle, we're very fortunate to have a lot of great companies here, but everyone's vying for that labor force.
And is an issue of that labor force not being aware of the opportunities that are here or weighing that out? I think that came up that you're competing with the Microsoft and the Amazons of the world. Like, how does that, what does that look like on the ground level?
I think a bit of both. Certainly, if you're going to school for engineering, you're certainly getting pulled in the tech direction a lot, which again is a great avenue. But it's a different time than in the past when you would go into, potentially fishing, timber, other things in the Seattle area that were more of the blue collar. And I think awareness too. Our industry needs to do better about promoting on social media, getting out there to the community and understanding what opportunities there are.
What were some of your main takeaways or action items coming out of some of the other things that the panelists discussed today?
Honestly, I was impressed with everyone's program. I think one of the biggest takeaways is we all need to work together. We all have a lot of synergies. We all have a lot of potential recruits that could come through each one of our programs, and how do we make that work to make this program bigger and better, and hopefully solve this younger generation challenge. The next 5-10 years, we're going to have a large workforce and experience of this workforce probably retire, and we got to fill that somehow.
So, what's the best way to either continue this conversation or to be part of getting that workforce along? Are there some resources you could mention?
Yep, so certainly, things take money and time, so it sounds like the other two panelists had great programs and grants. Certainly, we can start looking at that route as well, but we've been fortunate that it's been industry funded. We have a lot of great companies and organizations in our industry that are willing to support and contribute not only their assets, but monetarily, because honestly, it's one of the arguments that I never have to convince people of. We're all facing the same problem.